Hello, my YouTube family, and welcome back to another reaction. Tonight, I'm going to be doing something really unique, but I'm doing it because a fan asked me to do it, and guess what? It sounds awesome. So, we're going to go back in time and we're going to do some Elton John, and this is Daniel at the concert hall in Moscow in 1979. So, this would be beautiful. I was 9 years old at that time. Elton John was pretty awesome. Bernie Taupin was, I think he was with Alice Cooper by this point, helping him out on his Blackout albums. So, without further ado, let's get into some Elton John and Daniel. Such a beautiful piano player. Wow.
Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights in the speed. Oh, and I can see Daniel waving goodbye. Oh, it looks like Daniel must be the clouds in my eyes.
Wow. All right, so far the piano arrangement is amazing. I like that's what's nice about live sometimes is they add some flair to it. He's added a lot of flair to the piano in this one, and of course his voice is always beautiful. Um, he's being very serious at this point. Usually he's pretty flamboyant and pretty uh, out there, but right now I think he's being very reserved. This is a beautiful song, and he is treating it that way for right now. But let's see if he uh, goes a little crazy. We'll find out.
They say Spain is pretty, though I've never
Wow.
been. Daniel says it's the best place he's ever seen. Oh, you should know he's been there enough. Oh, I miss Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss him so much. Oh, Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Do you still feel the pain of the scars that will keep your eyes held down? You see more than I. Daniel, you're a star.
Yeah, gorgeous. I was waiting for that high pitch to see how he would do. Of course, amazing. I've always loved Elton John. Even his early stuff in the early 70s is quite awesome. I know he was always battling back and forth. I'm a big Alice Cooper fan, and I remember seeing some of the Billboard charts where, Elton kept him off of being number one with a couple songs. But it must have been a great battle back then between all these guys. Amazing songwriters, amazing musicians. And I wish I could have seen him more. I've only seen Elton John once in concert. That was for the Red Piano Tour. And that was probably, what, 15 years ago now? But yeah, amazing. All right, let's go back just a little bit and keep on going. Wow. Audience is pretty subdued. You see, okay, beautiful. Surprisingly, the crowd is very, very subdued. I don't know. Maybe that's just the culture at that point in Moscow, or they're just being very respectful because it is a very, nice song that's going on. Um, Elton John songs really hit me big because my parents owned a lake resort when I was a kid, and of course with a jukebox in it, and Elton John was played like all the time. I mean, I would wake up in the morning to the jukebox, blaring Elton John or Neil Diamond, or Doobie Brothers. Some of those that were just, then they just burned into my mind. Great times, great memories, and Elton is part of that. Beautiful. Wow.
I can see the red tail lights in the speed oil. I can see Daniel waving goodbye. Oh, it looks like Daniel must be the clouds tonight. Oh, God, it looks like Daniel must be the clouds
Wow. Elton John is just amazing, and that's probably why he is still a legend and just still touring and still doing amazing things. But 50 years after that, 50, oh, more than that, 55 years, almost 60 years after, after his big hits and stuff like that from the early 70s. But I mean, he had hits in the 70s, had hits in the 80s. Wonderful musician. Thank you for the request on this one. I might be doing some more of this kind of stuff, of maybe doing some of the classics and stuff like that, because I think maybe hopefully some of the younger people might watch something like this and be encouraged to listen to more of the classic rock. All right. Thank you, my YouTube family, and thank you for the requests. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I will see you later, my YouTube family.